Good morning, Anarchy Lane. This is Tracy, your host, and happy Mother's Day. We are rolling right through 2024. Within a couple weeks, it'll be June 1st, which means it will be the beginning of hurricane season. Now, I'm going to try something new with this video. I'm going to break it up into sections. Okay? I've never done this before. I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm going to test it. I think it will work. So, as you know, May 9th was Russia's Victory Day parade. It was big, it was beautiful, as always, it's well done. Europe, they don't make as big of a deal about it, and they don't here in America either. But the defeat of Nazism, why is it? I don't know. But God bless Russia for doing that. They celebrate all of the soldiers who fought in that war alongside Russia. British, American, French, it did not matter. If you fought alongside Russia to defeat Nazism, you were held as a hero in that parade. Always have been, you always will be. Just know that. Now, why does Russia celebrate on May 9th? Because that is when Germany officially disarmed. You see, early pre-World War II, before Germany went after Russia, there was a non-aggression pact signed between Ribbentrop and his counterpart in Russia. I can't remember how to say man's name. I'm not going to disrespect him. But Ribbentrop barely got back to Berlin, and Hitler was ripping up that agreement, and he was planning to go after Russia after all. Because all the grand plans against Britain failed. Alright, guys, this is going to be part 2. And we are going to talk about the HR 1690. No, that is not a virus. That is a law, a very dangerous law for anybody who is a Christian or follower of Christ, as I prefer to refer to myself. What it's going to do is it's going to bring in Noahide Laws. If you think the Islamic laws were bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. These Noahide Laws, according to Stephen Bannon, are far worse, far more fierce than any Islamic laws could ever be. They will make being a Christian illegal because it will be considered idol worshiping. Now, these are the same people who despise Orthodox Jews, and they also hate the Sephardic Jews. I will leave a link to Stephen Bannon's video explaining all the nuances of the Noahide Laws and everything, but let's focus on the H1 1690. It basically will make quoting the New Testament, especially the part where the leaders of the synagogue handed Jesus over to Herod via Pontius Pilot to be crucified on behalf of Pontius Pilate, King Herod and Julius Caesar in Rome, because Rome ruled Israel at the time, which means even though Herod was king, he was still a puppet to Rome. So it was the Pharisees, the leaders of the synagogue, who led the crowd into choosing Jesus to be crucified. Saying this is going to mean you get the death penalty. You'll be scoffed at, you'll be yelled at, you name it, it'll happen. So, and our supposed leaders that we supposedly elect all signed up on it. Yeah. This is why I say it's not an election, it's a selection. Because if voting worked, you and I would never be allowed to participate. That is the end of part 1. I mean 2. Sorry, part 2. Alright guys, this is going to be part 3. We talk about the economy. We have people like Jim Cramer, Dave Ramsey, which by the way has numerous lawsuits against him over his bad advice. But they are repeatedly saying it's the best time to buy a home. Well, if you have millions of dollars, then yes, any time is a perfect time. If you have a limited amount of money, it's not so great. I mean, there are houses out there, but they are ranged from okay, workable, to the perfect video set for Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, or even Alice Cooper. I mean, they would have to do very little work to make these houses even scarier than they already are for a video. Recently, Patara Appalachian Homestead, I'll leave you a link, talked about some folks who have been putting out applications to supposed jobs. No response. Kind of fishy, don't you think? She also had somebody that shared a very sad story. We've seen a lot of these storage places pop up. That's not for stuff, always. Sometimes it's for people to live in them. That's right here in America, where it's a perfect time to buy a home. The economy has never been better. You smell that aroma? Yeah. Tara also talked about a video link I'll give you about a gentleman who wrote in on the comment section of his wife who worked for a Tyson subsidiary for over 20 years. She's making $25 an hour. She was fired. Well, laid off, fired, whatever. Anyway, the main thing is, when they let her go, they brought in people who were here, trafficked here, brought here illegally, to do her job for $10 less than what she was paid. And she even tried to get that job back for $10 less. She was willing to take $10 less. She can't get it back. So tell me again, how is the economy doing so great? Businesses are fleeing California. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea for the Jews to cross. That is how quick they're leaving California. Alright guys, next is part 4. Alright, here we go with part 4, and you're gonna love this. If you are against this net zero garbage, you're gonna love this. Because the cancel culture has come home to roost in Europe. Many European countries are canceling their net zero plans. Why? Because they're expensive and they're useless. Now, I'm not saying we couldn't be better stewards of land, like take care of our own garbage, make strategic trips to the grocery stores, make sure you don't forget things, and, I don't know, maybe walk occasionally to the grocery store. I know people here in America could definitely use the exercise, me included. But stop using single-use containers. Go to glass. It costs a little more up front, but they're going to save you a lot of money in the end. These are things that we could be doing that'd be far more effective than net zero garbage. Now, European countries have known this net zero nonsense was coming for years. They should have been planning for it back in the 70s, because that's how long they've known about this. They could have been planning back then for this, but they didn't. And now what they have is a train wreck. So our economy is a train wreck. Their economy is a train wreck. Sounds a little fishy to me. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. I look forward to seeing you